You're welcome back. This is Breakfast Daily. You know, and in fact, this conversation we're going to have is very, very, very important because, you know, we are trying to find ways and means. You know, the toll book thing is not working. And so now the adults are failing us with ideas. And so we descended all the way to the BECE level, you know, people with basic certificates, you know, the masters,
Maybe the help will
the
come
masters
from
and the PhDs.
Yeah, it's not working.
We are not seeing top. So we are asking the children, you know, how we can bring development back to, we can use technology, you know, to bring development to our country. And this one, we are also still talking about the e-tolls, you know, as well. And this is what we are talking about, you know. And we are going to be talking about the literacy challenge. Some young people have fantastic, brilliant ideas that if the Bible, like the Bible said, if we will become like children, and learn.
It says, out of the mouths of babes and sucklings, I have ordained praise.
You know, it shall be well with us. Ladies and gentlemen, we have our head of programs production here with us, Apioko Seram Ashong Abe. Welcome, Api.
Thank you. Good morning.
Good morning. Red hair.
Yeah, you know, it's there, it's there.
Of course, of course.
But listening to the conversation, it just breaks my heart.
Charlie.
You know, and it begins to make you wonder whether we really want to change or not.
I doubt.
I don't think so.
I doubt.
It's ego, it's politics, partisan politics at that. And that's just a terrible mixture of things.
Everything bad behavior.
Exactly.
So the children, you know, gave us their brains. Where are we?
Well, they are not writing like children. You know, so of course, you know, the literacy challenge, we asked, like you rightly said, the JHS students, these people don't even have the BC certificate yet, you know, but we asked them to write to us, just imagining that they're advisors to the Minister for Communication and Digitalization, advising her, on how to employ technology for poverty reduction and national development. And they have written, look, so many entries came in.
What are they saying?
Oh, there's one here.
Okay.
And I just want to say that reading any of the entries on air doesn't mean that you've made it to the top 50.
Don't be too happy.
We are just sharing some of the ideas that have come through. So this one is from a young man. His name is Kelvin Butchie. And he attends Virgo Preparatory School here in Accra. So I'll read it.
Okay.
Dear Madam, ways of developing technology for poverty reduction and national development. Without much ado, it is a great pleasure to have this opportunity to be your advisor and to suggest ways to deploy technology in our noble country. Ghana, in terms of development, you and I know, is one of the countries in Africa that rely on other countries since we're not financially stable. So in order to put a stop to that, our nation needs to deploy technology for poverty reduction and national development. Sectors that need technology for improvement are the educational sector, the agricultural sector, the informal sector in general, and the health sector, and many more, of course. Some ways our nation can adopt the use of technology are as follows. To set the ball rolling, technology can make students academically brilliant. Through my research, students who write the Basic Education Certificate Examination, the BECE, mostly do not excel, since technology in the educational sector is not common in our great nation. In terms of education, the One Student, One Laptop initiative needs to be improved and further explored by the government to make research easier for students so that they have a wider range of knowledge to write their examinations. In addition, farmers need to be educated on how technology would improve their farming systems. Most farmers do not have a fair idea about the weather forecasts predicted by meteorologists in Ghana. This coincidence prevents cultivated crops from germinating due to bad climate. Also, hawkers, market women, and other entrepreneurs can improve their businesses by adopting the use of technology. Market women mostly purchase goods and products like vegetables in other parts of the country and sometimes from abroad. The informal sector can be improved if you deploy technology in order for them to buy goods online to prevent time wastage and paying of transportation fees to the location where the products are being sold. This means that education about technology shouldn't just happen in schools, but in our markets, on our streets, and in our homes. To end with, Technology would develop the health sector and also help in saving lives. Since some surgical machines and equipment are not common in the hospitals located in Ghana, most people involved in accidents either end up losing their lives or sometimes are disabled for the rest of their lives. Doctors and other health personnel must be trained to improve the health sector through technology. But of course, we need a policy that introduces more technology into our health sector. In a nutshell, if all these points I mentioned above arise and are put into practice, technology would reduce poverty and improve national development. Thank you. Yours faithfully, Kelvin Buttrey.
Wow.
National Builders Club. No,
Wow.
but amazing points.
Very simple language.
Yes.
But these are things that are basic.
Extremely.
And we are not doing them.
I mean, I'm thinking about the point he made about the farmers.
Yeah.
Yes.
Right? The fact that we are farming, but we're not farming with any scientific
plan.
understanding. We're not
Planlessness.
farming with any, technological understanding. We just seem to be bereft of anything that is, scientifically progressive. And if we do use innovation, I can imagine the kind of yields we'll be having.
Yeah.
Because as for soil, we have some of the best soil on the continent.
And more land coverage
Yeah.
that is tenable for
Yeah,
farming.
yeah,
than
that we are not
any-
using.
But when you drive around,
honestly,
outside our cities, look at the vast lands that we have, the
Yeah.
forests.
Yeah.
I mean, that we have.
Some
You
people
just drive
think
past
that
by.
the weeds that are growing wild in the forest are actually cash crops.
Yes,
Foreigners.
exactly.
Foreigners,
Foreigners think that.
I've had situations like
Yes,
that before.
because they
People
don't
ask,
understand how we are leaving the land.
It's like that, the land is just there.
Misbehave on its own.
And children are hungry in this country.
Yep.
We are hungry. We can't feed our students.
Yep.
Exactly.
And we are sitting down and I don't understand. I struggle to understand.
A lot of our high schools are within communities that have vast lands that can be used for farming.
Yeah.
Instead of punishing people to weed useless plots of land,
Yeah.
why aren't we engaging our students in farming? Because then they also learn a skill.
Yeah.
They'll
I
be
believe in
interested
this
in
thing.
agriculture.
Yeah.
You see,
when I was in high school, we were doing gardening.
No, but
People
my
say-
point
people
is-
say
In
me
primary
that I've
school
been
we
doing
did.
No,
gardening.
but my point is, there are certain courses that just doesn't make sense, that we study them in the classroom. Why are we studying agric in the classroom all the time?
Yeah.
No practicals.
Agric is a practical course. You can't
Take
tell me
them to
that,
the
look,
garden,
you
take
can't
them
tell
to
me
the
that
field.
you are a performing arts student and every day you are just reading books.
Yeah.
No, there are certain things
how
that
you
you can't be
performing your art?
a technical subject student and you are always reading the whole thing from a book. Just as we are teaching people how to use computers and we are drawing monitors on
Drawing a
screen and
mouse
all.
on the screen.
It just doesn't make sense.
Yeah.
You understand?
Yeah.
We have the lands. Why are we not taking people and rather change that mindset?
Yeah.
Okay, that mindset that weeding is punishment.
Yes.
We should stop that.
Or that farming is for poor people.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Because in school, when you fall short of the law, so all in our minds, we are being conscientized, that if you are
Stay away
weeding,
from weeding,
it is punishment.
because it's a
If you
punishment.
mess up, you will weed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It is wrong.
Yeah.
So are there Greek students under punishment?
Anyway, Abby, so where are we with the literacy challenge?
So, like I said, we've received the entries, hundreds of them. They're currently with our external examiner. So this entry and the others that I'll be reading on air, they've been photocopied.
Okay.
So the actual scripts are with our examiners.
Okay.
They are marking them. Within the next week or so, we are giving them pressure because we really want to know who our top 50 are. So we'll get to hear from our chief examiner and we'll know who the top 50 are. Moving forward on the 13th of August, and Firma, you'll be back from leave by then because I know you are planning to go and sleep.
I won't.
You will come.
I won't.
You will come and greet the students. But on the 13th of August,
I can pass through,
no,
as an observer,
No,
as
you will come to work 2 days.
during
before.
elections, we have these
Observers.
observers.
Yeah.
I'm come as
Election observer.
exam observer.
So we'll sit down and do an aptitude test on the 13th of August. Now, the nature of the test, I know a lot of parents are wondering. It's 100 multiple choice questions, general knowledge, 1.5 hours. So we can ask you a question about Sarkodie. Yesterday we were talking about Sarkodie. Ask you a question about Sarkodie, but we could also ask you a question about the state of agric in Ghana.
Yeah.
And so, of course, the literacy challenge is not just about, we keep saying, writing and reading and speaking nice English, but it's also about getting the students to understand that they need to have a vast variety of knowledges, you know, different
Only in
areas.
things happening in Ghana or
No,
beyond?
it could be
everywhere,
global.
anywhere.
Like Russia-Ukraine war?
Exactly. We could ask you, in what month or on what dates did Russia declare war on Ukraine? You should know, because you're a global citizen, not just a Ghanaian citizen. Yes, it's small.
Yes, Apple, I won't
It doesn't mean that it's all.
Don't waste your time. You won't drop.
Go to Google
Even
and
if
check
it
it.
was in the first instance,
You know, so that's what we'll be doing. And then on that day, I must say also that getting to the top 50 out of hundreds of entries means a lot. So each student will at least receive a certificate. You can put it on your CV.
Of
That's
course.
what I was
Hey,
engaged
yes.
as well.
Yeah.
Receive this, yes. Then we engage the parents, and then from there onwards, after those scripts are marked, we'll know who our top 10 are.
So in terms of preparations, you know, what should the children do? Is there some Pasco somewhere?
No,
can we go and talk to somebody? What should they do? What should
Just read widely, listen to the news. And, you know, don't limit yourself to Ghanaian news. A lot of the time, we like to think we are local champions. You know, go to CNN, go to BBC. All these things that are happening in the world, they affect us. And what we keep hearing our government officials talking about how Russia-Ukraine war is affecting us in Ghana. COVID, we never thought it would arrive in Ghana. We were laughing at the Chinese, and it came.
No,
Right?
but even Marburg.
Yeah.
Marburg is from
Marburg
Europe.
is here
Yes.
now?
Monkeypox.
Monkeypox.
Now,
All
yeah.
imported cases.
Yeah.
So things do affect us, even though we may not live in the geographical location. Read widely. And, you know, just also go to your syllabus. There are things there that I always say that students, no matter how young you are, how advanced you are, in the classroom, your teachers will harp on certain things, right? But there are always things in the syllabus that you may not get in the classroom. Go and look for those things and read on them.
Those are the ones that are dropping.
are the
So I
ones.
think this is all the apple you need. Right? So if you prepare yourself well, you can really come in with your chest out, heads up, justify your inclusion. But hey, well done to all of you who have sent your entries. I mean, these ideas, don't be surprised to see your idea, you know, being implemented somewhere in the country, and then you'll be a proud person. You know that this came from me. Appy, thank you very much,
Thank you
and
for
great
having me.
job.
Thank you.
Right, so this is Breakfast Daily. We'll be right back.